As a clinical neuroscientist and psychiatrist, I've dedicated my life to one thing: helping people get and keep a better brain. I've seen firsthand in our clinics how devastating a stroke can be, not just to the person, but to their entire family. It can steal your memories, your personality, your independence, everything that makes you, you. But what truly shocks me, even after all these years, is that one of the biggest mourning risk factors for older adults isn't what most people think. It's not just your cholesterol. It's not just how much you exercise, though, of course, those things are critically important. One of the most immediate dangers is quieter, and it's a habit that millions of people have. I think about a patient I'll call Eleanor, a wonderful 72-year-old grandmother. She was the picture of health. She walked daily. Her diet was clean. Her blood pressure was perfect. She was doing everything right. And yet, one morning, her life changed in an instant. She had a major stroke. Her family was beside themselves, asking me, Dr. Eamon, how? How could this happen? She did everything she was supposed to. The tragic answer, which we figured out later, was that a simple, seemingly innocent habit she did every single morning likely contributed to the event. It's a habit millions of people over 60 do without a second thought. It's a habit you probably did this morning. In this video, I'm going to teach you about this hidden danger. I'll explain the simple science of why this one action can create a moment of profound risk for your brain. Most importantly, I'm going to give you the simple, immediate change you can make starting tomorrow to help protect your brain and your future. This is too important. Stay with me. So what is this single dangerous habit? It is the act of jumping or even just quickly getting out of bed right after waking up. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Really, doctor? That's the big secret? It sounds so small, doesn't it? But I promise you, from a brain health perspective, this is a moment of profound vulnerability. That sudden shift from lying down to standing up can trigger something called orthostatic hypotension, a rapid temporary drop in blood pressure. Think about it this way. Your circulatory system is like a complex plumbing system, and your brain sits at the very top, demanding a constant supply of blood and oxygen. When you're lying flat all night, your heart doesn't have to fight gravity to get blood to your brain. It's a low-demand situation. But the second you stand up, gravity pulls about a pint of blood down into your legs and abdomen instantly. Less blood flows back to the heart, and for a moment, blood flow to your brain drops. It's like kinking a garden hose. The pressure sputters. Now, a healthy younger brain has incredible reflexes. Sensors in your arteries, called baroreceptors, detect this pressure drop and instantly tell your heart to beat faster and your blood vessels to squeeze, shooting blood back up to the brain. It happens so fast you don't even notice. But as we get older, this response system can get a little slower, a little less efficient. That kink in the hose can last a few seconds too long. Those few seconds are a state of low oxygen for your brain, what we call hypoperfusion. This is what causes that feeling of dizziness, seeing stars, or feeling lightheaded when you stand up too fast. Many people just brush this off. Oh, that's just a normal part of getting older. I am here to tell you, it is not normal. It is a warning sign. Your brain is telling you it's not getting the blood it needs. For a brain that may already have vulnerabilities, like narrowed arteries, this brief period of oxygen starvation can be a contributing factor, increasing the risk for an ischemic stroke, where a clot forms and brain cells can begin to die. Let's go a little deeper, because this risk doesn't just come from standing up. It actually builds while you sleep, creating a perfect storm for that moment you wake up. First, there's overnight dehydration. Over 8 hours of breathing and light sweating, you lose a significant amount of water. You wake up mildly dehydrated, which makes your blood thicker and stickier. Thicker blood has a higher tendency to form clots, so your blood is already in a more vulnerable state before your eyes even open. Second is your body's natural 24-hour clock, your circadian rhythm. To wake you up, your body releases a surge of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline right around dawn. This is a normal process. These hormones naturally increase your blood pressure and heart rate to get you going. But this creates a paradox. Your body is actively raising your blood pressure, but the moment you stand up, gravity is going to make it plummet. This creates a volatile push and pull inside your cardiovascular system. Now let's layer on the health factors that many people are already managing. If you have atherosclerosis or hardening of the arteries, your pipes are already stiff and narrow. They can't adjust as quickly, so any pressure drop is more severe. If you have heart conditions, your heart may not have the strength to pump forcefully enough to overcome that sudden pull of gravity. And ironically, many life-saving medications can contribute to this problem. Common blood pressure medications like diuretics or beta blood pressures are designed to lower your blood pressure. They do their job well, but they can also make your body's response to standing up more sluggish, leaving you more vulnerable to that morning drop. Do you see the storm brewing here? You wake up dehydrated with thicker blood. Your hormones are surging, stressing your arteries. Then the simple act of standing up causes a sudden pressure drop that an aging cardiovascular system, perhaps already dealing with other conditions or medications, struggles to fix. The risk of stroke is known to be higher in the morning hours, and this cascade of events is a major reason why. If you are finding this information valuable and maybe a little eye-opening, do me a favor and click the like and subscribe buttons right now. My mission is to create a revolution in brain health, and that starts with getting this kind of crucial information out to everyone. Sharing this could genuinely help someone you love. Now let's talk about the simple, life-saving change. Now that you understand the danger, let's focus on the solution, which is powerful because it is so simple. I call it the 90-second rule. This isn't some complicated medical treatment. It costs you nothing. It's a simple, conscious change to your morning that can help protect your brain from that dangerous blood pressure drop. Starting tomorrow morning, I want you to follow these 3 simple steps. When you first wake up, resist that powerful urge to throw off the covers and start your day. Just lie there for a moment. Let your brain come online. Take a few slow, deep breaths. This simple pause begins the process of stabilizing your entire system. Next, gently push yourself up into a seated position on the edge of your bed. Plant both of your feet flat on the floor. Now, for the most important part, just sit there. Sit in bed for at least 60 to 90 seconds. I want you to just sit, breathe, and be still. What's happening in this minute and a half? You are giving your brain and body the precious time they need to manage the change in gravity. Your baroreceptors are firing. Your heart rate is adjusting. Your blood vessels are constricting, all in a controlled, gradual way. While you're sitting there, you can do something I love. Gently flex your ankles and make circles with your feet. This activates your calf muscles, which act as a second heart to help pump blood from your legs back up to your brain. Only after you've been sitting for at least a full minute should you stand. And when you do, Do it slowly. Use your powerful leg muscles. Place a hand on your nightstand for stability. Once you're on your feet, take one more second. Make sure you feel steady and clear-headed before you take that first step. This whole process takes less than 2 minutes. Think about that. For less time than it takes to brush your teeth, you can diffuse a significant daily risk to your brain. This is not a chore. It's a profound act of self-care. It's about loving your brain enough to trade a few rushed moments for a future of health and independence. Jumping out of bed is the main issue, but it often has help from a few silent accomplices. Let's tackle these to build an even stronger shield for your brain. Millions of people rely on morning medications, but skipping a dose or taking it inconsistently can create chaos in your system. If you miss a blood pressure pill, for example, your pressure might be too high when you wake up. Then, when you stand up fast, the drop is even more extreme and shocking to your system. The solution here is simple. Consistency. Your brain loves consistency. Use a pill organizer and set a daily alarm. Make taking your medication correctly a non-negotiable routine. Sleep is not just rest. It's when your brain cleans and repairs itself. Consistently getting poor sleep, especially if you have an undiagnosed condition like obstructive sleep apnea, is a major risk factor. Sleep apnea causes you to stop breathing repeatedly through the night, leading to drops in oxygen and surges in blood pressure that puts immense stress on your heart and arteries. If you snore loudly, wake up gasping, or feel exhausted after a full night's sleep, please talk to your doctor. Getting a sleep evaluation is one of the most important things you can do for your brain. We know you wake up dehydrated. And the first thing so many people reach for is coffee. Now, I love coffee, but it's a diuretic, meaning it makes you lose even more fluid. It also gives you a jolt, spiking your heart rate and blood pressure. It's a risky combination on an already stressed system. My advice? The very first thing you should do when you wake up is drink a large glass of room temperature water. Hydrate your brain and your body first. Then you can enjoy your coffee. This one might sound odd, but it's real physiology. Waking up with a full bladder and then holding it puts stress on your body and can cause a reflexive spike in blood pressure. And it's an unnecessary strain on your vascular system, especially when it's already in that vulnerable morning state. The message is simple. Listen to your body. When you wake up and feel the urge, go to the bathroom. By being mindful of these accomplices, you're creating a comprehensive safety plan for your brain. Today we look beyond the usual advice and focused on a hidden daily moment of risk. We learned that the thoughtless act of jumping out of bed can create a dangerous situation by causing a sudden drop in blood flow to the brain, especially if other risk factors are present. But the message today is one of empowerment, not fear. You now have the knowledge and a simple tool to fight back. The 90-second rule, waking slowly, sitting, and then standing, is one of the most effective and immediate changes you can make to start your day more safely. It's a small investment of time that helps protect your most valuable asset. When you combine this with managing your medications, prioritizing good sleep, hydrating before you caffeinate, and listening to your body, you transform your morning from a time of vulnerability into a time of protection. Your health, your memory, your life. It all depends on your brain. The power to protect it is in your hands, starting with the first moments of every day. Please share this video with everyone you care about, your parents, your friends, your community. It's a simple message that could have a profound impact. And I want to hear from you. In the comments below, tell me one thing you're going to change about your morning routine after watching this. Let's build a community of people dedicated to loving their brains. Thank you for watching.